years now. Our main core competency is in operating aircraft and providing ground support facilities around those, both in the FBO side and the maintenance side. When we came to the region, we saw an opportunity to develop business aviation infrastructure at Sharjah Airport. We felt that would complement the offering within the region to business aviation. We had a vision to sort of take that forward, but there was a lot of challenges. You know, to provide services for business aviation, you have to streamline the processes through the airport. You know, how quickly passengers are able to go through the formalities and board their aircraft, and vice versa on arrival. And without the right infrastructure, that's quite tough to do. But we had to make do with that for a period of time. And really, the opening of this business aviation VIP lounge that we're launching today is really kind of a significant milestone on that way. It allows us to take that service delivery level to the next step, because what it allows us to do, as you can see from the facility, is simply to have passengers arrive at one end, be processed very quickly through all of the immigration, police, security arrangements, and literally be driven out to their airplane, which is less than 100 meters away from the door of the airplane. Business aviation for me is really always been about being an efficiency tool for people. It saves them a lot of time, and that time needs to be saved at every step of the way. The transit through airports is an important element of that. So, we're very pleased with what we have here. It's functional, and it's fit for purpose. It's really streamlined, and it was going to help us just raise the delivery level to that next level. It's a first step for us in the development of infrastructure in Sharjah. We currently have some further ground services and hangars and maintenance activities that we do here from a variety of existing facilities. But again, part of our long-term plan is to develop further the infrastructure for business aviation at the airport. And within that, as soon as this is done, which it is, we move into phase 2. And phase 2 is the development of some purpose-built hangars for business aviation, both for storage and for maintenance. And the work on that will start literally within the course of this year, the second half of this year. It shows our commitment to Sharjah Airport. It's worked in so much that the traffic volumes here for business aviation have increased. They've been increasing steadily, irrespective of the closure of Dubai Airport. Obviously, that has generated additional work, but we expect some of that to stay. People are liking the experience. Customers are liking the experience that they're seeing with us here, everything is sort of going along with what our vision was for the development here. We felt that if you provide the right services, then the customers will choose to use Sharjah Airport because it's convenient for them to do so. It's not in place of, it just complements the rest of the offering in the Emirates. And really, the important thing to note is, we can't do that on our own. And there are two groupings of people that I would like to really, mention here. One is the Airport Authority and the DCA. When we came to the Airport Authority and the Civil Aviation Authority with our vision for what we want to do at Sharjah, they understood what we're trying to do. They fully bought into and supported the vision and what we expected the requirement would be. And really, since then, once they understood what it was that we were trying to do, they've been incredibly supportive, have facilitated whatever we've needed to be able to provide the right level of service to the client. And we're very grateful to them for the leadership that they've shown in supporting that kind of development. Likewise, obviously we're a business, and investment like this and the next phase of investment requires support of shareholders, and we have regional shareholders here who are also part of Gama on a global basis, namely Growthgate Capital and Crescent Investment, and they've been incredible supporters through this journey. They've been patient, they've been supportive of our efforts, and we value their trust in them. Beyond that, I think Gama's history has been built on a passion for delivering high quality service for our customers, and our team in Dubai and Sharjah and the UAE has really taken that spirit, that culture that we've honed over 30 years, and have done a great job at sort of moving that forward and rolling it out. And we're grateful to them as well for their efforts.
How much investment have you set aside here in the UAE?
Well, for the totality of the investment, we will be at somewhere in the region of probably 10 to 15 million dollars, which is 45 riyals. So in dollars, it's about $15 million.
That's for the UAE itself or for the region?
No, that's just for Sharjah International Airport.
For the Sharjah International. And what's your operations like at the Dubai airports?
Well, we don't actively operate out of Dubai Airport ourselves as an FBO. We obviously are in the aircraft operating business. We manage and charter airplanes, and those airplanes use both the Dubai airports. But we don't have ground facilities there, and there are no immediate plans to put any in place. I mean, obviously, Dubai International Airport, there are restrictions now on business aviation. As far as Jebel Ali, we're looking at the situation there. We're monitoring it, but as you know, there's only one FBO that's actually opened up, which is DC Aviation, and we have no immediate plans to do anything there ourselves.
And finally, how do you see the aviation industry in the region?
I think obviously in line with the global economy and with the recent sort of recessions and difficulties, it has been pretty stagnant. But that's only a moment in time. We've been in this business for over 30 years. We've seen ups and downs. We're in it for the long term, and I believe the medium and long-term prospects for business aviation in the regions are positive and are promising. We're already seeing some recovery signs, and we think that there's a demand for the service. There's a value that business aviation brings to industry and to commerce and to business generally, and we see it growing, and we see the need for infrastructure such as the one that we're investing in Sharjah as a fundamental kind of part of that. Sharjah is in our views is certainly needed to be, and is becoming much more prominent in being one of the main hubs and if you like, gateways to the UAE for business aviation, and that's really what was our intention, and we're on track to achieving that.
And how do you see competition in the market?
The competition?
Yes, a couple of players around.
It's a competitive market. It will always be a competitive market, but competition is healthy. It provides better service to clients, keeps us all on our toes, and we're not shy of that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.